Tell you something else. There's a lot to be said for making people laugh. Did you know that's all some people have? It isn't much, but it's better than nothing in this cockeyed caravan.
The next comic is probably the sickest fuck you'll see tonight, and I love him for it.
That's one of my favorites. He is a man who is a Shaolin master of the dark arts. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dark Master.
Well, this guy's one of my personal favorites. He's very warm, very lovable, very sweet, very giving. The guy's been one of my friends since I started out this business, and he consistently brings something new to the table every fucking week. You gotta admire that kind of dedication.
He's a man who has never been to any contest. He's one of my favorites. Give one. Come on. Feel.
Guys, this next comedian, are you saying the clean comedy, squeaky clean?
This guy also helped me get kicked out of another venue that
That's one of the more interesting comedy podcasts in the area. JoshCast, check it out sometime.
The best show on the internet, Mr. Motherfucking Josh Jack Boo!
The Jack turns into the social media world.
Oh no. Oh yeah, hello there folks, welcome to another episode here. Let's get to the intro, let's get to the, it's the first and the worst podcast in Philly. It's the longest running comedy show, podcast show, and it's your favorite podcast show that you don't listen. Oh man, this show sucks already. I'm not sick. I coincidentally just sneezed as I'm doing the intro, and it's Tuesday night here, and bless me, thank you. As soon as I start recording, I start sneezing. How about that? Today, I went down to the Community College of Philadelphia, where I go to school. I have one class left because I wanted to see my, my test grade, and sure enough, as I'm upstairs in the learning lab, they say there's been a gunman on campus. He tried to shoot somebody, he ran, and now they have to lock the whole building down. So they turned the lights off, they closed the blinds. Some girl started freaking out. Oh my god, I'm so scared. She was crying and everything. And we had to stay up there for about an hour. And then they said that they caught the guy and there was no gun. So all that for nothing. I still didn't get to see my test grade. Huh. Well, that's not a lot of interesting stuff to talk about. I'm going to get to some topical news, but I've been posting my episodes on YouTube, and sometimes they get views, sometimes they don't. I think my current episode has like 5 views. Now, once again, 5 views doesn't mean that 5 people even listened to it. It means 5 people clicked on it, but then who knows? They might have clicked on it for a second, which I wouldn't be surprised. But nonetheless, I will continue to put the episodes up on YouTube. And once again, I have nothing to talk about. Tomorrow night, I have no clue where I'm going to do comedy. I'm going to try to go to the Jersey open mic in Haddonfield. But if not, then I'll probably be at the Crooked Eye in Cabaret. Now, let's get to what's going on in the world, if anything. Let's see, the 76ers are playing again. I was watching them in the gym at Planet Fitness. They were down by like 30 points in their first game. Oh, 76ers. You're so typical. More than 55 drug inmates to be set free early. The Justice Department says about 40,000 prisoners may eventually be eligible for release as part of a new program aimed at reducing prison populations. So they're going to let go 5,500 drug inmates. Now, most of these guys, I assume, have been busted for pot. But, yeah, so that's weird. Obama kicks off sales pitch for generational deal. He wants to push Congress hard to improve it. Alright, so that's going on. More troubling lies ahead following the record South Carolina rainfall. Officials warned as new evacuations may come, areas with biggest threats of danger. Always stuff going on here, folks. Beyonce and Jay-Z snack a massive LA mansion worth $45 million. Humvee Hills place. So, it's not surprising. I mean, they're worth, I think, together, what? It gotta be $1 billion. Test shed more light on the 13-year-old YouTuber's death. Caleb Logan Bratty's mom, Katie, said her son died Thursday of natural causes, and now she shared her new findings of what have confirmed how the seemingly healthy boy died. Did he die from becoming too big on YouTube? He died of an undetected medical condition called YouTube-itis. I'm just kidding. That's sad. The Kardashians' Cosmo cover causes an uproar. But they're fully clothed, but it's causing a stir. 3 words that's causing problems. They said 3 words. What was it? Black cock rules. Is that what it is? America's first family. I don't know what the 3 words are. Easiest workout for that big fucking thing. Alright, I don't know. I don't care. I hate that they exist, but what are you gonna do? People talk about them, including me, so they're never gonna go away. Manifesto reveals what motivated the Oregon shooter. And this guy, he killed 9 at a college. And I believe it was religion. Yeah, this guy was crazy about religion. Fight over puppies leads to an 8-year-old girl's death. Michaela Dare was playing with her puppies Saturday night in Tennessee when a neighborhood boy 11 asked to see them and was denied. And how he took out his anger on this little girl. This boy, who's 11 years old, was charged with murder after killing his neighbor over puppies. Let's see. How did he kill her? He approached her. He asked to see her puppy. She said no. He had laughed, and then he turned around, looked at his friend, and said, "Let's go get the..." and never got the puppies out. He picked up a 12-gauge shotgun, and he shot her in the chest. And the only reason why I'm laughing is because it's not funny, but it's just this kid was obviously watching too many Walking Dead shows or something. He just... that's crazy. He just picked up a 12-gauge shotgun and said, "Alright, I'll take care of this." I don't know what his parents taught him, but alright, that's interesting. A mother shocked by note left by fellow diners. Katie's 10-year-old son got a little excited when they were eating at Texas Roadhouse, but other customers were not amused. Rude letter left at her table. Mother shocked to see a note about her screaming kid from phone. Why is that shocking? When people go to restaurants and they go out in public with these kids are fucking yelling and screaming. Most of these parents don't even tell their kids to shut up or shh or be quiet. And they get surprised when people get upset. You know, they get surprised. Why was she shocked? Well, she shocked? Yeah. If a kid is screaming and people want to have a nice quiet meal, quiet that kid the fuck up there, lady. Dog literally driving boy in toy car is cracking the web up. And it shows a dog driving a little boy around. And it's going viral. I refuse to watch the video, but it's going viral. Cop's sweet move after multi-vehicle crash is going viral. The Rush Hour, no related to Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, crash happened in the Interstate 20 near Leeds, Alabama Tuesday, and Deputy Rick made waves with his kind act on the scene. His gesture. Photo of Alabama deputy. Oh, he was comforting a baby. So that is pretty nice. Man gets fired over a controversial Facebook post. Jared Roth shared a post featuring his co-worker's son, and his friend's comments caused a huge uproar. Now Jared's fighting back. Cruel comments cost him his job. So I think his friends got him his job. It says white man fired after racist Facebook comments about a co-worker's black kid. Yep, that'll do it. And I'm trying to read the article, what happened. I'm not sure if it's there or not, but I click on the link. and it shows the comments. But let me guess, everyone's gonna be like, yeah, that white motherfucker should have got fired, man. Cindy Cough. Okay, let's not read that. California man couldn't believe Del Taco employee's words. Antonio was involved in an incident 20 years ago. He left it with severe burns, and when he walked into a Del Taco restaurant, he was insulted. A cruel remark left him in tears. So if you make a grown man cry, that must have been a... It was by a taco employee, too. For some reason, this website is not working. I'm trying to see... Let me type this in on Google. I don't know why. This show sucks, but it's even sucks worse now, because... Let's see if I can find this. I found it on newsy.com. Antonio Dobbins served fourth and third-degree burns on his body. Oh, I see him. Wow. Wow, okay, so if you see a picture of this guy, I'm not making fun of him. His face is terribly burned, like it looks like plastic melting. Like you see the movie, what was the movie called? Wax or something? That Wax movie, horror movie? His face is like wax, it looks like wax. And it actually made him cry that people would think like that. Now, what did they say? I'm trying to find out. He was hurt by what they said to him. Typically, girls want to go out with a guy that looks like you. That's what they said. So, I wonder if he went in there with a girl. Dobbins said the employee even asked to take a photo with him. So, not only were they, like, making fun of him, but he went in there with his daughter. And, yeah, and they said, oh, I don't think a girl will be with you. So this guy, listen, a lot of these fast food people, they want to make $15 an hour so they can do stuff like that. They're really angry because they're working in some shitty job and they just want to take it out on people. Passerby makes shock and fine in an Oklahoma dumpster. Let me guess, there's a baby or a dog in there. Yep, I was kind of right. It was a puppy. So there was a puppy at the dumpster. Model sues Bill Cosby over a 2008 sexual assault. Chloe Goins claimed Bill Cosby drugged her at the Playboy Mansion as she woke up to a frightening situation. So a lot of women have woke up with Bill Cosby throat fucking them, which is pretty, messed up. And that's not it for the show, but that's it. That's it for the segment. Whatever else happens on the show, you will hear it. If I get drunk or sober interviews, any podcast coverage on a comedy show, news, topical news, and stuff like that, bits, it's all here, folks. And I got 1 thumbs down on my YouTube video for my last podcast. And let's hope this next one gets to 2. Let's keep this going. Keep listening to find out what happens next. Hey, yeah, well, it's Thursday night. I like to tell you guys the night I record like it fucking matters. Last night I did the Crooked Eye open mic in the cabaret. Crooked Eye had a crowd there, nice little crowd. There was nice energy in the room, and I ruined it with my filth. And then the cabaret was pretty typical, 6-7 comics in the room. And, today I got my math exam back, and I know you folks don't care, for anybody who's listening to this. If anybody is listening to this, I don't have no clue. And I got an 88. I'm very happy last semester. And I was, I was ecstatic. Once again, I know this is boring podcast material, but I was very happy. I studied and everything. I have a good professor. He makes it easy. And I was happy. I was relieved. I wanted to dance. It doesn't mean I'm going to pass the class yet. So I just want to be done with community college. I've been going to community college since January of 2009. Almost 6 years ago. So, yeah. Actually, it'll be 6 years. So, it's a 2-year school. I should have 3 degrees. So, yeah. So, let's get to the topical news. Sorry. Once again, I don't have a lot of good news in my life. I have a pretty miserable, sad life. So I like to brag a little bit while I can before the misery comes back. Alright? Okay, so let's get to the topical news. Selena Gomez opens up about having lupus. That's a kissing disease. So, I guess she was kissing some frogs or some dirty boys. Matt Barnes reportedly tried to fight Knicks coach Derek Fisher for dating the Grizzly player's ex-wife. Man, don't they ever tell you not to fight over bitches? Don't they say that? Video captures fight that landed the hero in the hospital. Spencer Stone, one of the soldiers who stopped a terror attack on a French trail in August, was stabbed in brawl in his hometown Thursday. Alright, so this guy was stabbed in a fight. What is anything else? Hundreds gather at First Memorial for the Oregon victim. Jason Johnson's memorial service waving American flags honoring the student who was killed in last week's rampage. These kids were martyrs. So yeah, it's you know, you never know when someone's going to bring a gun in. I was on lockdown Tuesday at my community college, and then yesterday at Martin Luther King High School, somebody brought a gun in. So you never know when it's over, folks. You're just minding your own business in school, and then some religious nut just shoots you for no reason. Keep it up with the Kardashian star arrested. One of the stars that hit reality show was arrested for DUI. Latest on the development story. Is it Chloe? I think it is. Why did it say Chloe? Oh no, Malika. Malika is one of the... She's the BFF of... I hate that I know that. Ugh. Yeah, so anyways, I broke Cuban history passing that math exam. I was supposed to say that. Ben Carson makes stuttering claim of gun confrontation. And a lot of black people don't seem to really like this guy. Baffling alleged note sent to the store workers leaked at the Urban Outfitters. Reportedly said its employees made its way to the public eye. A message that raised eyebrows and sparked current controversies. It says, Urban Outfitters is asking employees to work for free. So it is such a hippie store that they're like, hey man, like, I was thinking like, you guys should like work for free, man. Why are you guys working for money? Money is so like stressful. You should like come in and work for free. I would laugh and go, that's hilarious. I'm gonna go to the laws of the labor and sue your ass. School pays out over teens who died over hypnosis. A Florida school board would pay the families of 3 students who died shortly after they were hypnotized by their principal in 2011. So it turns out this hypnotism thing, it's deadly, folks. Don't anybody hypnotize you, because if it does work, you're gonna be on a stage and you're gonna have ducks bucking at your ass, and it's you don't need it. Brave teen makes stunning move to escape an abductor. A courageous 17-year-old girl jumped out of a moving car after a woman lured her into a vehicle and assaulted her on the way to school. So I don't even know what they're talking about. So what happened? Wait. So, so the girl's being kidnapped, 17 years old. She jumped out of the moving car, and I guess another woman she threw in her car. So, and I like how everything's on video. Everybody has a camera. Everyone has a phone. Rumor has it the Beckhams are heading for divorce. The Spice Girl and the soccer star split up. Oh no, I guess... Here's the funny joke for this story. I guess he wasn't with her friends. You get it from the song? If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. He wasn't getting with her friends, so she divorced him. Scary Spice. No, that's not Scary Spice, is it? Sporty? Whatever one. Mom confronts teen who killed her daughter in a prank. A grieving mother is speaking out after her daughter was killed when a family tossed a firework through her open window as a joke. I carry this pain every day. So it was a prank. They threw a firework in this little girl's window, and I guess it blew her up. That's a hell of a prank. That's a deadly prank. That's terrible. Let's see. Lots of bullshit. Blake Shelton from The Voice spouts off an angry rant on Twitter from his divorce from Miranda Lambert. This calls for a drink. He's a country star. And is it true that country music makes you more racist? If so, I need to listen to more of it. Oklahoma used the wrong drug in a January execution. Charles Frederick Warner was executed earlier this year. The new autopsy reports reveals a mix-up and what was used to stop his heart. Last words after receiving the wrong drug. Alright. So, Minaj breaks her silence on the VMAs feud with Cyrus, and it shows Miley Cyrus with a smiley face, and Nicki Minaj is making like a gangster, I don't give a fuck face. Major diss was her. So, she's dissing her, so I guess she's not cool. And there's no story here, it's just a video, and I don't want to watch it. I don't care about the feud and the beef and all that. Helmsworth shows off his jaw-dropping bod while surfing. That's news. Alright, so that's not it for the show, but that's it for this segment. Anything else that happens you're going to hear. I got some more topical news and odd news, hopefully some sober or drunk commentary, interviews, whatever you want to call it, and much more, folks. Yes, we're going to keep going.
I need a girl to take care of my penis. A dirty girl who's not so squeamish. I don't like girls that talk a lot of shit, but then when you touch them, she's an uptight bitch. Can't stand when a chick has full lips, but she gets selfish with them when it comes to the dick. I'm not cocky and I'm not bragging, but I love nothing more to hear you gagging. She choked on my cum, she choked on my cum, she choked on my cum, I don't mean to sound dumb. She choked on my cum, she choked on my cum, it was like bubble gum, her tonsils got numb. Gagging and gagging, her eyes teared up from gagging. Choking and choking from my sperm, she's choking. Fast food makes your jizz taste bad, and I want girls to swallow, I don't want to make them mad. So lately, I've been eating lots of fruits, pineapples, to get myself in the mood. Did you guys know pineapples makes your baby juice taste better? Yeah, that's the truth. If you don't believe me, give it a try. Eat lots of fruits and bust a load on a woman's thigh. And let her slurp it off like ice cream. As to how it tastes, I bet it's like a nice dream. The better it tastes, the more she'll do it. I'm telling you guys, it's all in the fluid. Women that don't give head, to me don't exist. The way to a man's heart is through his dick. And I can't speak for all guys, so go chew on my cum until you cry. She choked on my cum, she choked on my cum, she choked on my cum, I don't mean to sound dumb. She choked on my cum, she choked on my cum, it was like bubble gum, her tonsils got numb. Gagging and gagging, her eyes teared up from gagging. Choking and choking from my sperm, she's choking. She sounded like this. Oh my god. Like, what did you eat? Can I use your bathroom? Gagging and gagging, all day she was gagging. Semen and vomit, she just couldn't stop it. Bad sperm, changed my diet, lesson learned. She swallowed and swallowed my awful cum, she swallowed. I felt so bad, wrote an apology letter that was read by your dad. He doesn't know who I am, but I swear when he finds me, he's going to kill me, man. So now I'm going to lay low and eat lots of fruits and increase my taste loads. I didn't need to make her tonsils numb. I never forget the girl that choked on my cum. She choked on my cum, she choked on my cum, she choked on my cum, I don't mean to sound dumb. She choked on my cum, she choked on my cum, it was like bubble gum, her tonsils got numb. Gagging and gagging, her eyes teared up from gagging. And choking from my sperm, she's choking. She's choking. She's choking. She's choking on my cum. She's choking. She's choking on my cum. Suck my dick.
Well, happy Christopher Columbus Day weekend. I just found out yesterday at work that Columbus Day was Monday. I was going to come into work Monday like an idiot, And then my coworkers were like, we're off Monday, right? And I was like, holy shit, you're right. It's Columbus Day. I totally forgot about that holiday. Awesome. Last night I went to Old City. It's Saturday night here. And I hung out with somebody. Didn't bother to record any drunk interviews or anything. I haven't done that in a while, a few weeks, because it's just been so lame, so dead. Nothing really happened that was interesting. Tonight I'm going to Center City. And let's get right to the topical news. Before that, Corbin Lloyd, who has been on a JoshCast episode before, he randomly shared it because, Facebook has this feature where it says a random moment you posted years ago on that exact day. So 4 years ago, I interviewed him at Beth Fair's Tavern, which was the worst open mic ever. It was a suburban open mic in the Willow Grove, Abington area, really awful. And Matt Reese ran it, and I was kind of like his co-host. And it was a smoker's bar, and it was terrible. That was actually the place that Brian Lichter got kicked out of for, arguing with a heckler. And I interviewed Corbin Lloyd on episode 32. We talked about trannies and stuff, and it was pretty cool. Corbin shared that on his Facebook because it said Corbin Lloyd shared a link, and I was like, what the hell? Shared a link with me? So that was pretty cool. Anyways, let's get to some topical news. If there is anything going on. Nick Gordon accused of ejecting Bobby Christina Brown with a toxic mixture, according to the new court doc allegations. So, she's been tampered with by a lot of people. She's got that, seems like the Whitney Houston curse of drugs and substance. U.S. Army official weighs in on jail time before Bergdahl. Sergeant Bo Bergdahl is accused of deserting his post in Afghanistan in 2009 when he captured and held by the Taliban, punishment he could face if guilty. House panel intentionally targeted Clinton. It says, Benghazi, it makes a difference. Madge Bradley F. Palesa, a former investigator for the House Select Committee on Benghazi, is shedding light on the investigation, why he was unlawfully fired. Alright. Is Tom Hanks the nicest guy in Hollywood? He's one of the top 14, they're saying. And his son Chet Hayes is a rapper. So that's pretty cool. He can't rap for shit though. He's no Eminem, but still funny to laugh at. Teen commits suicide following the school's ruling. Hayden Long, 16-year-old Caucasian boy from Ohio, took his own life after school officials admonished him harshly for breaking the rules. Action the teen was accused of. Honor student kills himself after school officials tell him he ruined his life by smoking weed. So this kid took it way too literal. He was on the honor student. He took his own life after verbal attacks from school officials, accusing him of smelling like weed, saying he ruined his life. I don't know why he decided to kill himself, but I guess he really took it to heart. And he killed himself, this 16-year-old boy. And it's pretty, that's the thing, even though school officials were being assholes, I don't think they're to blame. I mean, they were just trying to guide him in the right direction, and this kid killed himself. Jim Carrey carries his late girlfriend's coffin at a funeral. He looks very hurt, and the loved ones are Catherine White. And as I said in one episode, he is lucky he got to date her, because she was half his age, even though she committed suicide. Woman's realistic Halloween decor prompts repeated police visits. A Detroit woman, who's black, I like to say the race of the person, this is a very racist podcast, is making headlines where a festive home decoration item on her lawn caused a big stir. Please tell me it's a burning cross. Let's see what it is. Detroit's woman's Halloween decoration prompts police visits, yes. Oh, it shows... It shows a dead body just laying on the lawn. That's pretty funny. And in Detroit, that's very believable. It shows a dummy face down in front of her yard. Jennifer Marino told the Detroit police the police officers came to her house Wednesday and Thursday multiple times. When it came to 7 or 8 visits, they decided to check on the welfare of the 99-year-old woman. Wait, she's 99? She looks great for 99. No, she can't be 99. There's no way. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty interesting. But in Detroit, like I said, there's dead bodies everywhere, so it's believable. Terrifying video shows moment before a bridge collapses. 4 tourists were walking along a suspension bridge in New Zealand when it suddenly collapsed and then them into the river below. I was thrown into the emptiness. Alright, so that's something interesting to watch. It says 2-year-old makes huge sacrifice for sick older sister. Painful procedure she underwent. I think let me guess, she gave her kidneys. That's my guess. And let me check. Does that make me smart, or is that just common sense? Let me see if I get it right. It was something about bone marrow, the perfect match. Could be, yeah, she gave something, an organ or whatever. But still, it was very nice of her. This little girl doing that for her older sister. Her older sister's probably a huge cunt, but she did it anyways. Famous Apple items smacked with bad news. The trouble brewing in California after researchers revealed a classic Apple product has its slowest growth since 2013. Beloved item the U.S. isn't buying now. It can't be the iPhones. Oh, it's the Apple Mac. They're slowing down. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I never had an iPhone. I still have an Android phone. There's a rumor going around that Ben Carson was robbed at Popeyes, and I think he's denying it. Ben Carson's Popeyes robbery claim in doubt. Carson made headlines after claiming he was held at gunpoint during a robbery, but now some are starting to doubt if it actually happened. Okay, so it's the opposite. He actually is claiming it happened, that someone's put a gun in his back, and it's very believable that a black guy would go to Popeyes. Shia LaBeouf, that's my man. I used to watch him on Disney Channel. Even Stevens, you guys remember that show? That was a good show, right? Shia LaBeouf, arrested outside an Austin bar. Records show the actor was booked Friday night in an incident in Austin, Texas, before he was released. And what was the reason he was taken away in cuffs? He was charged with public intoxication. I like this guy. He's one of the few Disney stars I like. He's out there. He's wacky. He's weird. He likes rap. He freestyles, even though he steals bars from other rappers. I like this guy. He's pretty cool. Student surprise for cafe worker brings her to tears. Catherine Thompson has been a beloved figure at Elon University for over a decade, so now the students there are giving her a special treat. Move that she never saw coming. College students surprise beloved cafe worker with a dream trip to Disney World. So that is nice because they must not make much money. And I saw some YouTube videos of some people going to McDonald's all-night breakfast, and it turns out at certain hours, McDonald's does not even take orders. They don't even, they don't even fucking take your order, let alone give you breakfast. So that's not 24 hours. Is there anything else to talk about before we... No. Okay, so I highly doubt I'm going to get interviews tonight or anything or coverage. I'm going to try, but if I do, you'll hear it after this clip, but if not, I'll wrap this episode up with some more topical news, odd news, weird news, and another episode in the can of lame content with no guest, but the show must continue. So, let's just end this segment. Come on, let's go. Hey, yeah, let's wrap this episode up. I didn't bother last night. I was in Center City. Wasn't much going on, maybe because of the holiday. Who cares? Nothing else is going on. Let's get right to the topical news. It's Sunday here, night before Columbus Day, and I'm going to wrap this show up with some odd news and topical news. But today I saw a car accident. It happened on Cottman Ave. Well, two interesting things happened today. One was, I saw a car accident on Cottman Avenue. The small little black fast car slammed into this big van, and the black car got totaled. And then the second thing that happened was I went to Wawa, and these two white guys wearing an Eagles jersey, they're drunk, they go in, and they start screaming about black people. Like, one of them was like, just like a fucking nigger. And then he's like, ELGLES, Eagles. And he's like, fucking niggers, and they're screaming about black people. And the black lady was the cashier. So, yeah. Those two interesting things that happened today. Also, I was in the McDonald's drive-thru today, and this lady was just being a cunt. There's 3 interesting things that happened today. Alright, Amy Schumer gets hilarious pep talk from Kevin Hart before her SNL hosting gig. I'm pretty sure. Because Kevin Hart, once again, I'm sorry, I don't find Kevin Hart funny. I'm not jealous either. I mean, I don't know the guy. I know he started out in Philly at the Laugh House. That's nice, but just, you know. Katy Perry to rally Hillary Clinton supporters in Iowa. Okay, so I guess she's a feminist. I'm glad Russell Brand fucked that stupid cunt and just dumped her ass. I mean, I find her attractive. I like some of her songs, but that's just so annoying. 9 injured, 3 in critical condition after freeway bridge collapses in California. 6-year-old boy dead after falling down abandoned Staten Island hospital elevator shafts. This boy was messing around in an elevator, and I guess that was his final stop. I'm not making a joke. I might go out tonight, I might not. I'm thinking about getting drunk in Northeast because I have no work tomorrow. Well, the time you hear this episode, you're going to find out what happened. Clinton emails didn't harm national security, Obama said. So I guess he's sticking up for her so people can vote for her. An off-duty police Memphis officer was fatally shot. Terrence Oldridge, 31, died today after being shot multiple times, becoming the 4th Memphis officer to be fatally shot in 4 years. Latest on developing the story. Social Security announcement is bad news for 70 million Americans. The unknown news have only come 3 times in the past 40 years. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe they're cutting it down. I mean, listen, the country's only, $170 trillion in debt. So what? We'll make up for it. It's just money. We can print money now. Poll numbers for Biden could earn him a spot in the debate. I guess people are voting for the Biden guy. People like the Biden. California bans schools from renaming their team Redskins. So once again, even though there's not a lot of Indian people left, people still find it offensive to call their teams the Redskins. Let's see. There's not a lot going on here, you know. 50 Cent slashed the price of his mansion to $8.5 million. He filed for bankruptcy, and he's desperate to sell his massive mansion that's been on the market for 8 years. Odd feature that's deterring buyers. How about the house was owned by Mike Tyson and 50 Cent? That's the reason not to buy the house. Wait, who used to live there? Mike Tyson, who was a convicted rapist, and 50 Cent, a guy who was known for shooting people, selling drugs, banging hookers. Yeah, and listen, I mean, I like some of his music, some of his older stuff, but that's not the point. It's kind of funny because he put out a video recently saying, "I'm not broke, I got money." Trump blasts new target, calls him sad and pathetic. Look at this picture of Trump with his mouth open. He looks like he's sucking a cock, and he also looks so cocky. Taylor Swift suffers a major makeup malfunction. That's probably how she's going to look in 20 years when she becomes a hooker. What do you guys think? It's off on his daughter's remark. The View co-host father joined the list of critics waiting on the former actress's controversial comments on who she wouldn't hire. And I guess she didn't want to hire her dad or something. And he said, "Bitch," and he slapped her. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? We do have odd news coming up, folks. Let's see. Is there anything going on? You hear my mouse clicking. Virginia man wins $100,000 lottery with a losing ticket. Rick Kenny of Virginia Beach made a wise decision when he kept his 9-1 scratch-off card. How he hit the lucky jackpot, and I don't care how he did it, but hey, good for him. Let's see. Italians are furious over the latest move by Domino's. The company has announced plans that no major American pizza brand has successfully executed leaving residents of Italy up in arms. Domino's plan to woo new customers. Domino's selling pizza in Italy is a bad idea. Yeah, well, I would be offended too, actually. If I was Italian and I knew what really good pizza was, and Domino's came to my country, I'd be like, fuck Domino's! This fucking shitty pizza! You know? A lot of people are talking about this whole Chase Utley thing. I have no clue what's going on in baseball or basketball. I'm not a man, folks. I really don't care about sports. Passengers have no idea their Uber driver is a celebrity. A funny man put on a bald cap and a fake beard hoping to prank folks looking for a ride. Big name who tricked people is Jay Leno. So Jay Leno, who's bored now. Yeah, so where do you want to go? Yeah, let me tell you a joke. I don't do a great Leto impression. Ben Carson won't back down from the Holocaust remark. I don't think the Holocaust happened. I think Jews made it up. Yeah, that's what I think. I think the Jews just wanted to outdo us black folks about the whole slavery thing, and they made that up. I'm gonna go to Popeyes. Okay, let's get to the odd news now. There's a 911 call you can hear of a too high guy who is surrounded by Doritos. Let's see if I can play this for you guys. Is there audio of it? I really don't care to hear the news report, but let's see. Let me move my speakers up here. Let's try.
And what's the problem?
I'm too high.
You're too high?
Yeah.
What'd you take?
I can't feel anything.
You're what?
I can't feel anything.
Okay, what did you take? Weed?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anyone there with you?
Yeah, they don't know.
Okay, how old are you?
22.
Are they going to be able to answer the door for us?
Yeah.
Okay, Andrew, we'll send an ambulance right over to check you out, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so that was the call, and she said, what are you high on right now? What did you take? And he said, weed. Tony the Tiger, a victim of food terrorism. It's not so great. Woman eyes have been sealed shut after mistakes glued for eye drops. So she used glue instead of eye drops, and that's not good. Glue will seal you shut. Let's see. Police suspected car thief drives stolen car right to the police station. Okay. Justin Bieber's dad joins the conversation of his son's genitals. Alright. It says, surprising number of drunk vegetarians, they secretly eat meat. Oh, so. Okay. Partially clothed intruder found sleeping in a child's bedroom. Man calls 911 saying girlfriend won't have sex with him. That is a crime. Man lying in Doritos, Goldfish, and Chips Ahoy tells cops I'm too high. That's what I just played. Drunk student wants fucking mac and cheese. He gets arrested. So I think there's video of this. Let me see. I hope they just have the audio of it. I don't care to fucking 19-year-old New York student. Oh shit, there is a video of it. Let's see.
You're a fucking idiot. You want to get expelled? Yeah, I'm gonna get expelled. Just give me some fucking bacon, some jalapeno mac and cheese. They're not gonna give me bacon mac and cheese. I just denied you. You can't come in here with a fucking ball of booze. Think about it. Think. Ask anybody here. Is he walk in with a bottle of beer? Can I have beer in here? No. Why not? Why not? You get married now? How old are you? Why? How old are you? 19. Okay, so let's slide. We've got probably 2 minutes before they come here. You might get arrested. Yeah, I'm sure. You go get arrested. Just look at this. Don't let your cheese, man. You can fuck off, dude.
Alright, so this video is 9 minutes long. I won't play the whole thing, but he was just fighting over macaroni and cheese. Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty interesting stuff. Let's see. What else can we talk about here? This guy managed to set his room on fire while playing Minecraft. Black Whoppers are causing green poop. I've heard about that on radio shows like Opie and Jimmy and other shows. New York City Pizza Rat is now a sexy Halloween costume. End of headline. 12-year-old girl sneezes 12,000 times a day. Well, folks, that's it for this episode. I'll see you guys on the next one. It's JoshCast.
You have just listened to the world's most awful podcast show, JoshCast.